Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Charlamagne the God was actually sounding pretty objective on The View, and he pissed off Whoopi. That shirt doesn't look objective. Like, what is that? It's like Black Pride or something.
That's that shirt is loud, and that looks horrible.
Play the video.
Out of this conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, et cetera, as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over.
Who is everybody getting over? Who is these people?
She don't know the definition of a lie. If you say something and contradict yourself, that's a lie.
Yeah.
I don't care if you can call it whatever you want. You change the definition what lying is. He lied to everybody.
Yeah, repeatedly.
He changed his mind. Okay, therefore he wasn't lying. That sounds crazy.
He said he wasn't going to pardon him.
Yeah.
What'd he do? He pardoned him. That's called a lie.
And Whoopi, not only did he pardon him, he gave him a blanket pardon over a span of 11 years while his father was vice president. You don't see that being an issue?
A cover-up? And she said Biden is tired of everybody else getting over. Your son has been getting over ever since he was vice president. That's why Biden had to give him an 11-year pardon, because that dude was exploiting his dad's power in our government for jobs and getting paid millions of dollars from international foreign companies.
Yeah, Trump pardoned people. Why did he pardon them? Maybe because they're being politically persecuted, because who these people are affiliated with? I mean, you have to really look at the details.
Yeah.
I mean, context matters, and y'all don't share any context.
Yeah, but Biden, during Thanksgiving dinner, he's like, man, I'm tired of everybody getting over. Who is these everybody's?
Yeah.
Keep this going.
And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. Listen, they don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his.
Oh, no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning Hunter Biden.
But you sound like you're
No.
That is why it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls. He's wrong.
Nobody
he lied.
has criticized Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne the God.
I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more. But you're missing my question. Okay. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes... But when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right, if you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything.
That's why I'm an independent.
Yes, but
I think that's the best way to go.
But that's not a monolith. We're not, Democrats are not a monolith.
Yeah, they are. When Democrats are wrong. And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats are wrong.
So you don't think Joe Biden is wrong?
No, I don't. And can I just point this out to you? The president has a pardon power, right?
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg. I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Think about it. Just think about it this.
See, after that, he had to go give her a kiss for setting her straight. You was doing real good till you got up and went over there and gave her a kiss.
Yeah.
I cut that out because I didn't want to say it. I mean, you was doing great.
Yeah.
He said, he flat out called them out. You're not being objective. Because it's like everybody makes politics a team sport.
Right.
I've been saying that. I made that analogy, huh?
You said that 3 years ago.
I've been making that analogy for a while, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
So he was saying that he's delusional because he thinks the Cowboys are going to win Super Bowl every year. In a nice way, he was telling her she's delusional.
Yeah. I'm not being objective.
You're not being objective.
I'm not being objective about the Dallas Cowboys. We're not being objective about Joe Biden.
Yeah, and the view, y'all.
It's funny that woman says she's an independent.
The white girl?
Yeah.
I think she is.
If she's independent, she voted for Trump. How you be independent and you voted for a Democrat this time? You lose your independent card. You can't be an independent.
Yeah.
You can't swing left and right and vote for a Democrat this time around. It doesn't make sense. It makes more sense if you're independent. You will vote for
We don't know how she voted.
She voted for a Democrat.
She probably wouldn't have voted for Trump. She ain't going to say it, though.
Yeah. Whatever.
But see, if Charlamagne the God, why ain't you this objective in the past?
I tell you why. You know everybody talk trash about this show. He said, I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm actually going to be objective on this show.
You know, the same as...
Because that show's got a bad rap. Only people that agree with the majority of things those people say is very far left women.
Yeah, that watch the show. He was only there. He's selling a book. That's why he's there.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have, man, if you trying to sell that book, you should have agreed with everything they said. You'd have sold twice as many books.
Yeah, I was reading the comments on their YouTube channel and the view. Everybody's like, why is he on? He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Ain't nobody going to buy your book now. You got common sense.
Show's over.